Are you guys ready to rock?
Welcome to P for Parents.
A song about the parents.
It's not for kids, cause sometimes they can be annoying.
I don't think we're allowed to say that.
I say what I want, cause this is only for parents.
Let's sing about P for Parents.
You're my favorite parent.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Should we start?
Yeah.
Keep watching because we have a surprise about that later.
We're gonna give you guys free tickets to When We Were Young Festival.
No!
Our
They have to
tickets.
find out later.
Oh, and then they could go at the space
Then
station
they'll stop
crew.
watching after this part,
No,
you
they
know?
won't, because they don't know how to win.
Okay.
Fun fact, we're pretty talented. Jenny kicks butt at softball and tons of things. I can skateboard and snowboard and make fun videos and space station. We're not musically talented.
I was just gonna say, we're not musically talented at all.
I did like the obligatory 2 or 3 years of piano lessons.
I never did piano lessons.
So you don't know anything about
I wish
music.
I could play the piano.
I'm passionate about music though. I really like it.
Yeah.
It's always listened to me, motivated me. I listen to songs and it takes me back to like a certain time in my life. Music's important.
This episode is actually about music. Did you guess that?
M for music.
M for music. We actually just went to a concert and it was so much fun.
Whoa! Look at Jenny's nose! At first I thought you had a yin yang and I was pretty impressed, but then I realized it's a ghost. That's so cool! Jenny's dressed like high school Jenny right now.
Yeah, this is mostly actually junior high Jenny. I've got
No, this is like when we were dating Jenny, your
this is
leather
true.
jacket.
I've got skinny jeans on, my
Whoa.
Converse. We're at the office today and everybody looks at me like, whoa. 'Cause I usually don't wear eyeliner under my eyes anymore.
Jenny's feeling emo today.
Yeah, and I used to wear this giant big hair bubble, but off to the side twisted.
Oh, I remember that. Alright, we're gonna talk about music. It's a big
Yeah.
part of our lives. I'm 35, so I grew up during screamo, emo.
You're not 35,
Death
you're
Hawk.
36.
Oh shoot, I am. I'm 36, and I grew up during screamo, emo, cool
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
AFI, Thursday, Coheed and Cambria. So
He
much
is way
good
into
stuff.
the more like screamo. I was
Aggressive,
probably
double
more
bass.
like punk pop. Blink 182, Yellow Card or All American Rejects.
I liked
Simple
all those
Plan,
bands
you
when I was
know.
a little kid. And then I grew up into a
Well,
big
I'm
kid who liked
34,
screamo.
so
You're actually 35 now.
no, I'm not.
I know, I just wanted to try and
okay.
trick you. All right, welcome to P for Parents.
Yes, welcome.
You got Dad and Mom here. How are all
Hello.
you dads or moms out there doing? You can't talk back, but that's okay. Maybe write it in the comments.
I hope that you guys are like feeling so nostalgia right now of us talking about our old favorite bands, and hopefully
Yeah.
you guys listen to
That
them
was actually
too.
one thing, because this was Jay's idea. She's like, we should do a P for Parents about music, because we just went to the Macklemore concert, and we never talked about Taylor Swift, and then
Yeah.
we were supposed to go to the When We Were Young festival in Las Vegas. We went last year, and it was so good. It was such an experience. I loved it. I loved it.
Keep watching because we have a surprise about that later.
We're going to give you guys free tickets to When We Were Young festival.
No!
Our
They have to
tickets.
find out later.
Oh, and then they could go at the space
Then
station
they'll stop
crew.
watching after this part,
No,
you
they
know?
won't, because they don't know how to win.
Okay.
The ultimate. You have to watch the end, and there's no way you can just like fast forward the video and get there. To
We
win, you
will.
have to submit a video of you watching our video in its entirety with no jump cuts.
But for reals, we are giving away our tickets. Like, we didn't, when we booked this, okay, we signed up last fall.
We
and
were
we had to
pretty
get on a
excited
wait
about
list.
it.
Super stoked. We didn't realize it was fall break the exact same time. And I have
And we
been
still
gone
really
so
wanna
much.
go.
Shaun has been gone so much. We're like, we can't.
We just
leave
got
our
back
kids
from
for, like,
VidSummit, which was super fun, but
Yeah.
we missed Nico and Navy a lot.
Yep.
And then I went to a YouTube event. I went to YouTube's headquarters like yesterday
Mm-hmm.
or 2 days ago, and that was really fascinating. And it's pretty cool, guys. YouTube really likes our channels. Like, they think that... Anyways, so
I
a
feel
music
like we're
P for
blurry.
Parents.
Are you blurry or are my eyes just blurry?
Are you hungover?
No.
Just kidding. We don't even drink. Did you
No,
know
I
I've
don't.
never been drunk
I
before?
don't do drugs.
That's actually a fun fact.
This
I
is
have never ever
maybe-
been drunk before.
Me either.
I'm 34 years old and I've
36.
never been drunk. I was discounting the 2 years of my life where I was drunk all the time.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'll
I
tell you
have
what's
had
wrong.
LASIK
It's
for-
a little hot.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
There we go.
I got LASIK about 10 years ago, and they usually said about year 10 is when it starts
Guess
to wear off.
what? I won LASIK for Jenny because I'm an awesome husband. There was a contest to submit a video to get Jenny LASIK. This was at the very beginning of me starting a YouTube channel, and I didn't mean like I had a YouTube channel, put skateboarding
we did
on.
not have a YouTube channel.
No, sorry. I'm just saying it's on Shaun's YouTube channel.
You know what it is?
Like I started this YouTube channel to upload skateboard videos and then homework assignments and our travel videos, and then it turned into all of this because I've always been a memory kind of person, you know? But so this video was uploaded to this exact channel like 10 years ago, and we got second place, and you got half off your LASIK because first place got everything. We only got one eye for free, you know? Pop up the video because it's probably unlisted or private on the page.
Yeah.
We've used the same camera since the very beginning. Did you know that?
Vloggy.
We filmed over 1,800 videos with Vloggy here. Good job, Vloggy.
Let's talk about Macklemore.
Wait, let's talk about VidSummit really quick, because you probably saw some VidSummit Best Days Ever. They were amazing. We got to meet so many people. We've been doing VidSummit. It's a creator conference. Our business partners are Daryl Leaves, an amazing guy who's really good at YouTube, and Mr. Beast. You know the Mr. Beast? That's a huge deal, and all the kids watch his videos and stuff. He's actually a really nice guy, but also he's kind of a robot, kind of like Elon Musk style. Like if you're going to accomplish that much and go that hard, you got to kind of be a robot, you know?
And he was about to go on stage, but you guys had built like this giant Jenga tower next to it.
Oh yeah.
And so me and Nico and Mr. Beast were playing like this building block Jenga tower.
But it's cool. Most people we meet, like even down to the Mark Robers or Preston Plays or whatever, like she just acts normal. It's like, oh, you're a YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber and stuff. But yeah, Mr. Beast. Pop up the picture. She looks so cute. Pop, pop. See? That was cool, and Natalie loved it, and I don't know, you could just tell that she was like kind of starstruck.
She was.
It was cool. Anything else VidSummit that you loved?
We met like Nastia there as well.
Oh yeah.
She does kids content as well, and we probably started making videos around the same time she did.
Yeah, that was fun. Nastia's 9 and Adley's 8, so they got along and they ran around and had fun, and there's a best day ever. But actually, we're going to take all our favorite Adley moments because there's so many cute little Adley moments, and we're going to do an Adley video of how much fun she had at VidSummit. So
yeah.
You guys have probably already seen these videos. Let's stop talking about VidSummit and start talking about music.
Yeah, so we actually left VidSummit just a little couple hours earlier than everybody else. We skipped all the packing up. Whoops.
Yeah.
But we went
had to get back for Macklemore.
To a Macklemore concert.
Yeah, and it was rad.
So cool. So we like ran home, dropped Adley off, and we get there, and there is just a huge line all the way down the block. We're like, we're so screwed.
And we always make this mistake of like, you know, you want to use your money in the right way, so you don't buy the VIP tickets that have the special tables and stuff, but then every time we get there, we're like, why don't we just buy VIP? Like, why don't we just use our money to make us happy sometimes? We always use our money to make other people happy and build Space Station, and then when it comes to like our own life choices, we're so frugal and like, oh, let's not do front row, or let's not do this. And, but I like that. It keeps us normal.
We were really like kicking ourselves when we get in there though, and we're not. We're like kind of towards the middle, and then
but you want to be front row,
just
take a Jenny to the concert with you. She may seem like kind of shy and timid at times, but no, when she's at a concert
Jenny?
She's doing the like, oh, I'm just gonna put my foot all the way up here and slowly work my way in front of you, and
just like get your elbows out and start moving like this. So no one comes back. Shaun went to go get a drink, and I had like, you guys gotta skip back for a minute. I had this stance like this.
Ugh.
And I'm just like going like this with my elbow so no one comes near me.
And I think we went to a lot of concerts when we were first married. It was really fun. I think from going to a lot of concerts together, we just kind of got on the same page that like girls can kind of push their way to the front and people don't say anything, but if a guy does it, people get mad and kind of like, no, bro.
This girl legit
Jenny's gotta be
was like pretending to talk to like the stage people, and I just need to talk to her, and she never left the whole concert, and I was so mad. But I was like, she can do that, I can do that.
I know.
It was really funny though, because there was like a teenage boy next to me, and his foot was there, and it was not moving. And so
Jenny put her foot right next to it. And their feet were just right by each other the
I'm
whole
not
time
kidding.
in a battle for
Our
space.
bodies were touching for like an hour for the concert.
Wait,
because
the teenage boy?
yeah, because neither of us were budging from that spot. Like, it was so funny.
Moral of the story is we made it to
Shaun,
the
like,
very front. Yeah.
I think I actually have a video of that. We should put it in here.
You do?
Yeah, like I filmed
Pop it
our
up.
feet and then I filmed you and me. I'm like,
we made it to the front.
We did.
And it was an amazing show. And
so
context for you, we love going to concert for like the memories and feel goods of like, oh, that was high school music, like the When We Are Young festival and stuff like that.
Yes.
But for Macklemore, it has a very special meaning for me. This is actually crazy. I've only shared this with a handful of people ever in real life. But we're just gonna drop it out here for all the P for parent. Every single time before I've spoken, from the very first time I got on my first stage 9 years ago, Snapchat days, to doing 2 different TED Talks in different countries and stuff, to all these different things, I've listened to the same Macklemore song every single time before going on stage. So let's call it at least 50 times I've been on a stage. Every single time before I go to the bathroom, go into a stall and listen to the same Macklemore song, get in the right headspace.
are you gonna tell me what song it is?
Victory Lap. It's not even one of the trendy songs that you would know by Macklemore, but it just has a lot of good, like, you know, understand that if you're gonna change the whole world, understand who you gotta change first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I really want to accomplish a lot with these videos or with Space Station, I got to be really dialed on who I am and why I do this and what's the why behind it. And if there's a good why and we actually want to impact people and connect with parents and be a good example for kids and talk about play, pretend, and how you guys can build relationships playing with your kids and stuff, then we got to do that first and really understand it and do it with our kids for reals.
There was a song that played and Shaun was just, how do I describe this?
Cried.
You cried.
I was wondering if you were gonna tell him.
I was in front, and then Shaun
I don't
was
cry
behind me,
very
so-
often.
And I turned around, and he is crying, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just wanted to squeeze you. It's something about listening to a song that's super powerful and has meaning in your life, and watching them perform
I
it
assign
live,
a lot of value to
it was cool.
certain things like music. And the Victory Lap song I've listened to every time before I've got on stage. Chant song, he just has a lot of good things like from the underground, so everything above ground feels like a mountain, and that just feels relatable because, like, I don't know, we figured out our life. Like, we didn't have any money or connections or any plan what we were gonna do once we got married. We just worked together and little by little took little opportunities and turned them into bigger ones, and fast forward to where we are now. So
Yeah.
I don't know, that
It's a
song
good
really
song.
hit home. And also, the Space Station's been really hard the past year. We hit a point where we had 180 crew members that were all helping us, but that's just a lot of responsibility, and not just responsibility to do stuff, but responsibility to really care about people and make sure they feel good about their career path and what they're working on. And it just became a lot, and we're doing good now. I've grown and learned a lot, and so have you, but this year's been hard, and I feel like that chant song really helped me get through it all.
Yeah.
And so then when he was performing it live, and it was my first time ever seeing Macklemore in concert,
Same.
just all the emotions hit, and I was like, holy crap, people can do hard things, and hard things are hard, but if you have a why and you know why you're doing them, then you can do them. This is turning less as a music P for parents and a motivational P for parents. I'm
both.
sorry.
It's okay.
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
Anything above ground is a mountain. I'm done trying to impress anybody but the heavens where I'm headed. You don't get the whole lot of your flowers. I am in my zone, eyes on the throne. 20K deep, then I pull out your phones. To the arena, to believers. Every time I hit the ceiling, ain't nobody ever touching my show. Nigga, where we started, look at where we got to.
Macklemore is an amazing performer, and he knows how to connect
He has
with people.
Great stage presence. Like,
Yeah.
he made eye contact with us multiple times.
Okay,
We're on
we
the
were
front
like,
row.
he has 3 kids, 8 and under. He's for sure got to
He's
sing
seen an
A for an Apple.
Yeah, his
video.
daughter Sloan is 9 years old. I know she's 8
I think
years
she's
old.
8, yeah.
She's seen an Abby
And
video.
there was a couple
and he like
times
was looking at us. I'm like,
He
oh my
looked
god.
at us, and he's probably like
Macklemore.
racking his brain,
Yeah.
like, how do I know
He's
them?
like,
How
I
have
know
seen
that
them?
dad's annoying voice. It's always in my house.
Yes,
funny.
it was so fun. I don't recommend, like, there was actually quite a few kids there. I don't recommend taking your kids to that show.
No.
Because there are 2 girls who definitely wear nothing and dance everywhere. But Macklemore was so cool. It reminded me of T Swift a little bit because he pretty much changed outfits almost every song. Just to, like, get you in the mood and the feeling, and it was so good.
Yeah.
I loved it.
We should pop up a bunch of footage from the Macklemore show. Maybe if
should.
any of the things we already talked about, just pop it up when we talked about them earlier, and then now pop up some cool stuff. Macklemore.
But I can't hear,
That was a memory. Straight from VidSummit into Macklemore. We were exhausted. We had been standing for days and traveling, and at VidSummit you have so many conversations and stay up late. Like, we were just exhausted. But it was so worth it. And then we went home and just crashed hard.
Yep.
And then we had a super fun weekend with our kids. And then I flew to YouTube. And now I'm back. And now this weekend
like I never left.
we're going to Halo Worlds.
And they're going to win it all, baby.
World Championship. So you guys probably know Halo, the video game. We grew up playing it. It's still around and it's a huge deal. The newest, latest Halo, it took them 10 years to develop it. And it's called Halo Infinite. And it's so good. And there's a competitive scene. And Space Station Gaming is at the top of it. You guys remember the SSG vlog where they came to Utah and we threw an event? And SSG won the whole thing.
Yeah.
That was nuts. That was such a cool feeling. That was a big tournament, and those points helped us get into the World Championship. But now, this weekend in Seattle, it's the World Championship. And Jenny and I just booked tickets last night.
We did.
SSG's already there setting up, building out the booth. Pool play starts today. Our team will for sure crush it in pool play. And then tomorrow, the official tournament starts, and you start knocking people out of the brackets. And then by Sunday, we're in the playoffs, and then the grand finals. Championship Sunday.
That's because this is kind of work and it's important to us. And next weekend...
This is way important to us. We've put so much into it, and the kids watch Halo with us, and they know, and everything else. And the next weekend's fall break.
They had so much fun at that tournament with us in Utah.
Did.
We are doing a fun trip with them this next weekend because they have fall break. So that's, instead of going to the concert, that's what we're going to be doing with our kids. We're going to do the fall break fun trip. That
is how you be a good parent. You put your kids before your own needs or your own desires to go to When We Were Young festival. But hey, the good news is some of you guys get to go for us because we bought 8 tickets because we're like, hey, this was a blast last year and we want to invite a whole bunch of the Space Station crew and stuff. So there are Space Station crew going. So whoever wins these tickets, you're going to be hanging out with the Apps crew and you're going to be hanging out with other people from the Space Station. And that's just going to be cool.
So this is in Las Vegas and we have tickets for the Sunday show. I believe it's the 20th. I'm not entirely sure. We should probably...
Jenny's the responsible one, always buys tickets and stuff. So I don't even know.
I'm going to double check since we're saying this on here.
How are they going to win them?
22nd. Okay, so we need to get this video up fast because they're physical tickets and we need to ship you the wristbands. So if you think you can go to Las Vegas...
We could also have, after or someone take the wristbands and meet them there and give it to them.
That's very
Instead of trying to ship it.
Yeah.
Because this probably won't go up till next Sunday. What's next Sunday?
And then these people, whoever win the tickets, won't be inclined to sell them. They have
They're not gonna. If you win these tickets, you're gonna enjoy it
and share your They should video it and then we'll put it in the next P for Parents.
Just video a couple favorite memories and we'll throw it in the next P for Parents. That'll be cool. Your memories become our memories since we can't make them.
That'd be awesome.
How did they win? And they just leave a comment on this YouTube video and we're just gonna find a sincere comment that for sure, in your comment, let us know that you can for sure go or how you would make it, and we'll just find someone and reach out. You know what we should also do? We should also give away some on Instagram P for Parents because it's maybe easier to communicate there with people in DMs.
Do it on mine. Do it on Jenny.
No, let's do it on mine. No, let's do it on mine.
Guys, I don't really care about followers or anything about that. But I'm at 90,000.9 and that'd be so sick if I could get to 100. It
Does
doesn't
Adley
even
have
matter.
More followers than you?
No, I think I'm barely ahead of her.
Oh, God. Because that would be embarrassing.
That would be embarrassing.
Adley has more subscribers on YouTube than us and our family channel.
Yes, she does. That was such a wonderful day when we passed
It's true.
up.
We really don't care about subscribers, but that would be cool if you did hit 100,000.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll do it on all of them. We'll collab with P for Parents and Jenny and Shaun because on Instagram you can do 3-way collabs.
And then leave a comment why you want to
You have to be following us to win or else we can't message you. But we'll also give away tickets here on YouTube because this is where we actually connect with you and where we really care about connecting with you. Instagram's just if you want to do it, go for it. But now we're going to keep talking. You don't have to listen anymore because now you know how to win. But if you want to keep listening, you can.
Yeah, we can keep talking or have a challenge we could do.
Did we talk about all the music stuff?
I have a notepad.
You seem very excited about this challenge. But
I don't know. Okay.
Macklemore.
Oh, let's
Did we talk about
about
Taylor Swift? We were going to do a P for Parent to Taylor Swift.
Let's talk about our high school music and the songs that we used to listen to.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Look at Jenny planning this P for Parents, all these ideas. So impressed.
You know what? You inspired me with that romantic single P for Parents video you did last week.
Did you guys see that one? I also realized we never told anyone. Like, we didn't post about it and said there was a new one, and we didn't put it at the end of a vlog. So, like, literally the only way they would have seen that is if they just randomly went to P for Parents. So,
It was
if you
really
haven't seen
special.
it was
those
a
who are
Jenny
single parents,
appreciation.
they'll connect with you.
Yeah. I think sometimes guys just think like, oh, I make the money and then I come home and read the newspaper. That's the
Yeah.
old-fashioned way of thinking. Now it's like you should work together and you both do
Shouldn't the
chores,
shepherd
you
dish.
both raise the kids, and you could both make the money if you want.
Yeah.
It's just a teamwork thing. Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol. Favorite bands in high school?
High school? I don't know why, but I can't think of like high school, but junior high, I've got it down.
Really? Okay, go
Yeah.
junior high.
Or maybe it is a mixture of both and I'm just confused.
Nah, see, for me in junior high, I know what I listened to, but I wasn't like way passionate and connected with it. It was just like what I thought was cool.
Okay.
In junior high, for me, Beastie Boys, which they were older than me, 311, which I thought was so cool.
Okay, I
311
listened to
was
that
my
'cause I have
favorite.
older siblings.
You listened to yeah.
Yeah.
So I like listened to stuff that was older than me. I don't know how I got my hands on it. I just thought it was cool because I was
Yeah.
listening to it and I'd just skateboard
Which
in
is
my
weird
yard.
because you're
and
the
listen
oldest.
to-
Like, who
Yeah.
introduced you to that?
It was actually my best friend's older brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, I don't know what era this is. Maybe elementary school or
And
maybe
Blink-182.
beginning of junior high. But I was obsessed with Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Spice Girls, and Britney Spears. They were my jams.
Yeah.
We had a neighborhood girls, and we would just get together, and we'd be like, "Okay, I'm Posh Spice. I'm."
And you would
sport-"
just sing.
I was always Sporty Spice because I played softball, and I
Sporty.
put my hair in a ponytail, and we would. Okay, there's no TV where like you can record or like stop, you know. So we would watch the music video and be like, okay, that's what they did. We gotta
Yeah,
redo
and then you would
and then
hurry
you run to
over.
the backyard and like perform. Like, no, you're doing it wrong. No, we gotta wait forever to see this come on again, and it was so fun.
I remember that, like, having to wait for music videos to pop up on VH1 or MTV.
Yeah.
Pop-up video.
Pop-up video.
And they'd show the behind the scenes of the music videos. Like, when Rick Astley was making this video, he spent this much money. And, have you ever seen that show?
I
It's
haven't, but that sounds
Really?
funny.
Junior high for
But-
me, Beastie Boys 311, but then as I got towards the end of junior high or maybe beginning of high school,
Yep.
it was like Newfound Glory.
Newfound Glory. My 8th grade boyfriend
182.
gave me a copy of his CD.
Ooh.
And Blink 182. Oh my
My friend's
gosh.
over you.
Yes, those
Yeah.
were all I listened to, and like Simple Plan,
Yeah.
All American Reject.
And that was like the beginning
Yellow
of
Card.
like punk, hardcore,
Yeah.
whatever. But then as I really got into high school and then after high school skateboarding in college and stuff like that, it was like heavy music, like rock, where you have the double bass on the drum. Thursday AFI.
I could never
Silverstein.
listen to like actual screamo where I could not understand what they were saying.
Oh, I
It drove
could.
me nuts. So I was just like pop punk. But yeah.
It's just so funny. I look back at some like the screamo songs now, and it's like, yeah, they are kind of ridiculous, but also I loved them so much, and there's so much nostalgia to them. And like, are you listening?
My
So
very
good.
first show like that I went to, Shaun took me to, it was Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah,
And he was like,
that was a favorite.
It was
band.
funny because he'd gone to these all with his friends before, and it was his first time taking me, and he was
like,
so
yeah.
protective of
well,
me.
I'm
and,
used to like by the time me and my friends leave, like our clothes are ripped, someone has a bloody nose, and like someone had to leave early for some reasons. Like it was like you're going into battle, but it was cool.
Yeah.
And then I go with Jenny, I'm like, I'm not bringing my wife into battle, and she's like, it's not a battle, it's just a concert. And I'm like, oh yeah, you could just kind of go on the outside and listen to the music.
Yeah, but it was wild
didn't.
because
We
a
went
couple
in.
times we went in and
Yeah.
people would be pushing.
Also,
and
look at this. It's actually on my desk. Coheed and Cambria. Where'd it go? Ah, right here. Look, look, look.
I've been looking at that.
Cool thing about Coheed and Cambria is they don't just sing about girls and parties and all the stuff that everyone sings about. There's actually a storyline, and each album progresses the story, and it's this epic adventure and whatnot, and like actually a comic book as well. And look, so these are all the songs of Coheed and Cambria. Like you've heard Good Eye Sniper, I'll shoot you run. It's all in this here comic book, and it's all a story. I think that did get me into storytelling and like creating your own universe and all that stuff at a young age. Sincerely, you guys should leave comments, let us know what kind of music you listen to. I'd be super curious. A lot of the bands
Yeah.
that we loved are going to be at the When We Were Young Fest.
I know.
That's kind of why we wanted to go.
My grandpa used to work at an arena called the Delta Center. That's where the jazz play, and then musicians would come and perform there.
Yeah.
And so whenever there was a show, he would like get us in, and we'd get to listen listen to music. And I remember one time, me and my sister went to Green Day, and my grandpa came up to like check how we were doing, and the music was going, and it was one of the most raunchy songs ever. And we were so embarrassed, and we were like hoping, like, oh, I hope he's not hearing this right now. We're like trying to walk out.
He probably
like,
couldn't understand.
I know.
I remember the first time I went with you to, I think it was Taylor Swift was the first time I went to a concert. No, it was 21 Pilots.
Oh.
Check this out.
I love
During Snapchat days, and I was traveling to a lot of music festivals, I became really good friends with 21 Pilots. Like, we would like text message each other. Seriously, like Josh Dunn was a homie, and like at their shows, they had such a good stage presence and performance, and he would like, where is he? And then be back in the crowd and then run up, and like he'd always do the backflip off the piano and stuff. And before their sets, because I was filming it, I was on stage. I'll find a video and pop it up here, but I was on stage and I knew what they were gonna do, and they're like, yeah, right here, we'll do the backflip off. So I was like filming it and like it was so cool. I felt like the filmographer for 21 Pilots, but it was all just Snapchat, which was important at the time, but how annoying that it disappears, right? Like, so many insane memories that have disappeared. But I have them all saved somewhere on a Dropbox or a Google Drive. I uploaded some of them to YouTube, actually. This morning, this is random, but we were looking for an old Red Bull Rampage video, like the crazy mountain biking thing they do in Utah, because right now is Red Bull Rampage. Bunch of space station crews into mountain biking, like, this stuff's nuts. I've always wanted to go, and I was like, boys, I've been, and it actually is insane. Out of everything I've ever seen, like Olympic skate parks, giant snowboard jumps, anything I've done with Red Bull, nothing is as crazy, in my opinion, as Red Bull Rampage. They're literally dropping off 80-foot cliffs on bikes and stuff.
That is insane.
Where was I going with that?
We've done a bunch with Red Bull. Like, we've done the surfing thing in Hawaii.
Oh, and our whole family went Flug Tog, where they drive the things off the platform to see how far they can fly.
No, it was the one where they had to build their own kind of surfboard.
Yeah, that one was Ride the Wave.
Oh, okay.
And then I was talking about another one, Flug Tog, where you like try and fly off. And then I went to Red Bull Rampage.
Hockey one.
Oh, the hockey one? Yeah, it was the downhill course in like Minneapolis from the top of like St. Peter's Basilica. I maybe made that up, or maybe that's really what it is. And then it ramps down on ice, then you jump and turn, and it's like, it's gnarly, like motocross downhill, but on ice skates. And I suited up and I did the track. And I remember thinking like, this is gnarly, but I'm gonna try it because I can skate. And I kind of did it, and it was cool. Why was I saying that though? Red Bull Rampage, old YouTube videos.
All the way back to 21 Pilots, your first time seeing
Oh, so I was looking for the old Snapchat clips of being at Red Bull Rampage. And I found all these old Snapchat clips that we did upload to YouTube. If you type in like Shaun Snapchat compilations, they're on the Shaun like Best Day Ever YouTube channel, just way old, time ago. Do you know what the very first video I ever uploaded to the Shaun YouTube channel is? Now we have over 1,000 videos, all these best days ever in memories. Like, this channel is so important to us. What was the very first video I ever uploaded? Ready for the answer?
Our wedding video?
No.
What?
I took a public speaking class because it was just like a requirement I had to at Weber State.
About polar bears.
About polar bears. And so he's like, okay, you need to make a YouTube channel and upload your thing, and then we're going to watch them and review them as a class. And so I made a YouTube channel. I was recently home from Honduras. Shaun got home from Honduras, Shaun. So I called the YouTube channel Shaun, uploaded my homework assignment, and it was a public speaking thing for my class, all about how polar bears are actually super evil and we really need to get rid of them. It was just this troll thing. My teacher was like, you did good at the public speaking part, but the content was a little bit interesting. I remember the opening line was, what's this? A polar bear? And then I lifted up the picture, and there's another picture underneath of a bloody polar bear eating its own. Was like, or polar scare. Polar bear. Or should I say, polar scare. So you used to be able to go to like Shaun YouTube, click videos, and then look at the most recent ones, or you could sort by most popular, which would be Serial Baby when Jenny worked as a radiologist and she was scanning babies. I had like 1 or 2 days a week that I would watch Adley at home, and it was so fun. And so we were filming the best day ever, and me and Adley like eat cereal together in the morning and just kind of joke around. It's the cutest video, and then we're like, let's go visit mom at work, and then we go visit mom, and then she's like, ooh, Adley, do you want to get scanned? And I was like, ooh, yeah, she probably has
an ultrasound for Nico, and before somebody was coming to scan me, I scanned Adley's baby.
Gotcha. And I remember joking around like, oh no, you ate a lot of cereal this morning. I wonder if there's a cereal baby in there. And she thought that was so funny. And so we called the video like Cereal Baby or something. But that is our most viewed YouTube video on the Best Day Ever channel.
I'll take full credit for that because I made you guys come in for that ultrasound scan.
I'll take half credit for it because I filmed the video.
Okay, I'll take
I like these tangents though. See, this honestly is what I like most about P for Parents, is us just being real and jumping around and talking. Because if we were to hang out or go to dinner together, or if we could invite you guys over to our house to just like have a game night, this is what would happen. We would just talk about random stuff, go on tangents. Squirrel. Hear from you guys back and forth. What we don't want to do is like have a perfectly planned, like, this is what we're going to talk about because this will be entertaining, or this is a trending topic right now, so let's make a video about this. We just actually want to connect with you parents. So
yeah.
Thank you for watching, listening, and hopefully it's cool to get to know us more and be relatable, and we got to find a way to get to know you guys more. I mean, I always hope you leave comments and we always read through them. Thank you, by the way, for all the people who left nice comments on the last P for Parents that I filmed. I was mildly worried that I talked too much, because it's easier when you can talk back and forth, but just me talking for that long felt weird. I also felt like maybe I was repetitive or who knows what, so thank you. I was a little self-conscious about it, and you guys all left really nice comments, and it made me realize that it was fun to share that stuff and share the vision for the space station and whatnot.
Good job, babe. I'm proud of you. I think mostly it was to get me more in the mood for filming P for Parents too. Was it a little bit?
But that wasn't the reason. I actually did want to.
It was a little
connect.
bit of the
It was
reason.
a little bit of the reason.
I knew it. But hey, it worked. Look, we're here and we're filming a video now.
I know.
But guess what? Have you seen the new location? Because we're not at home. We're at the office. Kids are in school. And we said that we were going to do this more while kids are in school, because at night I get so tired and giggly and goofy.
It's true. We were filming too many P for Parents at like 10 p.m. after long days and kids going to bed. And Jenny actually any day after 10 p.m. is hilarious. I try and keep her up past 10 p.m. just because it's fun, but it's hard to keep her up that late. But if you can get her. Harry Potter? Was that the video game?
Oh, yeah.
When that came out, she stayed up late. There was like 1 month where Jenny was staying up till midnight every night playing Harry Potter, and I'd just be downstairs, and it was so much fun.
Purple Carpet, I think, actually, because it got so busy around there. But I still haven't beaten it. I need to go play it again. Let's do our challenge. Today, we are going to play, and I'm going to be terrible at this, and you might be good.
Which, props to Jenny. She just showed up today dressed as high school Jenny, got some instruments out of the after crew's office, was like, babe, we're filming a MUSiC P for Parents Day. And I was like, okay. I didn't even know this was happening. I'm into it.
Oh, that's good.
And we're filming, when the kids get out of the video, we're doing a potions video.
We are, and so I've got all my makeup ready to be a witch.
2 videos in one day. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
I don't think you look like witch, though. You look like punk rock Jenny.
Okay, well, I'll be a punk rock
witch. Rich witch.
Guys, did you know this little secret?
I don't know the secret.
Yeah, you do. I could not say my R's when I was a kid, and I had to go to a special class in elementary school where I think I already talked about this on P for Parents. But so
Maybe
sometimes my R's turn into W's, or W's turn into R's.
I'm not sure which it is, but yeah.
Walk, like instead of a rock, I would say a walk. So sometimes if I'm talking really fast, you can catch it, and it's super fun.
You need to watch Miss Rachel on YouTube. She's really good at teaching kids how to pronounce words and like the mouth. Like
rock. Rock.
We'll get you on Miss Rachel.
Thanks. Okay, let's play our game. It's called Finish That Lyric. We're going to play some music from our childhood, and you got to finish the lyric, okay?
They got to, or I got to?
You got to.
I got to. Okay.
I'm going to pick one of these songs, and then you're going to finish it, okay?
Oh, Crush, Crush, Crush by Paramore.
Nope.
Oh, it's Misery Business. You're right.
Yep.
But yeah. You gotta get to the lyrics or else I can't sing it. I'm in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top. She's got a body like an hourglass. It's ticking like a clock.
I didn't pause it yet.
Oh, I thought you were... I'm sorry. I understand what's going on now. I thought I had to guess the song. I didn't realize you were going to stop it and I had to keep singing.
Yes.
I was going to keep singing, then you stopped it. I was like, hey, why'd you do that?
Now you need to go off. That's what you said.
I had $1.
Okay, do you want me to play that beginning part one more time? I need to pause it because, of course, everybody knows it's certain parts, but I'm going to pause it and you have to... It's called Finish That Lyric.
Welcome to this commercial for our last P for Parents. It's where Dad talks about how amazing Jenny is, and I hope you go watch it. Now, back to your regular schedule P for Parents. Just steal it all away from you now. Does it feel so good?
You did not sing it right.
What I wanted now.
Whoa, I never meant to brag, but I got him where I want him now. Whoa, it was never my intention to brag. To steal it all away from you now.
Yeah, I think I was a little hazy on what it really said there, but I was close.
You were close.
I think you're gonna see what it's like when you're on the other end.
Know.
I think I did pretty darn good, and you're being a very hard judge, okay?
That's the play of the game, and I know I'm gonna be terrible at this game.
Oh
gosh.
favorite song as a high schooler because the entire music video, they're in their underwear, which it's not inappropriate to watch, but it was kind of edgy. And I was like, someday when I'm in college, I'm going to go to an all underwear party. I never went. I went to Weber State University and it was lame, and I never went to any crazy parties, and I don't even know if all underwear parties are a thing or if it was just for a music video. But high school me was like, yo, when I get in college and go to these underwear parties, this is gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. It just takes some time. Wow. That's actually crazy. You know how you just kind of say what you think
will be alright. All right.
But you know how you just kind of say, no, you didn't. You got the wrong lyrics.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Because you know how you think you know what they say? I didn't know they said this, and I don't think you did. Right there it says, it just takes some time. Little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Did you ever think it said that? I always say, like, it just takes some time. Little bit of alcohol. Yeah. You have no idea what it says. But it actually says, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. I never would have guessed that. Like, if it was a multiple choice and that was one of them, I would not have.
After a while. That's what I always say.
Yeah. So when you're being really hard on me for Paramore, just buckle up, okay?
See, we failed.
Okay, hold on. No, you failed.
Oh.
This is your turn, okay?
We already finished.
No.
Okay.
You didn't officially fail yet. Here we go.
You paused the music.
Because I just wanted to tell him something.
Right.
Okay, ready?
Just be yourself. Go ahead and do your thing.
It doesn't matter if you're good enough for someone else.
Okay, my turn.
Welcome to How Hard It Is. This is a fun challenge.
Yeah, it is. Hold on. It's a fire alarm.
The space station's on fire. Dun, dun, dun. Let's get out of here. The space station's on fire. I don't know what's going on. That wasn't planned. But we gotta get out of here.
I don't know what to do. Let's see, everybody else is going outside.
What are we gonna do? Hey, what's going on? We're in the middle of a concert and we heard some fire alarms. Mom, do you know what's going on?
I didn't pull it.
You didn't pull it? Last time my mom pulled it, so we had a talk, and she's gotten a lot better at not pulling them. Will you just pick a song? This P for Parents is getting too long.
You to do that one
I don't really wanna know what song you are gonna play. I just wanna get it wrong. Get it wrong.
I did have a white spike belt. That what I would wear though?
Yeah, spike belt. That's okay. Why?
Pretty cool.
Why do you want so much negative space above us?
There's not negative space above us. My poof is literally at the top of the screen.
Corner of Cherry Street where we walk on the beach in our bare feet. We were both 16 and it felt so right. Sleeping all day, staying up all night.
You did really good.
Of course I did.
You only missed one word.
Yeah.
They're 18, not 16. But
oh, really? It was
good.
18?
Yeah.
Makes sense. I think when that song came out, I was 16 and I just kind of had it feel more relatable, and I probably even said 16 in my head.
Yeah. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. My precious time. Get your act together, you will be just fine. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what you want, what I really, really want. I really want a zigzag.
If you wanna be my lover,
you gotta get with my friends.
Get with my friends. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. Free advice when you already paid. Ooh. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, will you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned?
Oh my gosh!
I know my music.
You got them all right.
I wish I could play the guitar so bad. Someday, when we have time that we definitely don't have right now, when we don't have kids in the house anymore, I'm gonna become a musician. Or maybe our kids will want to learn musical instruments. I could see like Adley getting into music. Navy loves music.
She does.
Calling it right now. Flashback to this P for Parents in 10 years. Navy's gonna love it. Oh, this is a good one. Falling from your lungs feel like parachutes. Windows go rushing by. People inside. dress for the funeral. Please take these hands, throw them in the river, wash away the sins they never had. Please take these hands, throw them in the river. Don't let me drown before the workday ends. Just keep copies of copies of copies. When will it end? Retract the footsteps that brought us to this flavor. I wouldn't ask this of you.
Good eye, sniper, I'll shoot, you run. The words you didn't have.
Yeah. Do you know it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if you can hit one of these lyrics.
Don't skip around that much.
Okay.
Oh, they're doing the piano.
Y'all ready for this?
Oh there, angel from my nightmare.
Gotta play the piano.
Where you can always find me. And we'll spend Halloween on Christmas. And then this night we'll wish it never ends. Wish it never ends. Don't waste your
Yeah!
time.
She's doing it!
The voice
Inside my head. This is so
Don't
fun.
waste your time.
Good job.
me.
Hanging out behind the club on the weekend, acting stupid, getting drunk with my best friend. I couldn't wait for the summer at the Warped Tour. I remember the first time that I saw her there. I was just talking about how I skated the ramp at Warped Tour and how cool that was. Such a moment. Literally this morning I was talking about it. She's getting kicked out of school because she's failing.
I don't know if I know this.
Please be there. She shook my hand and I made it, I swear, cause I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. She said what? And I told her that I didn't know. She's so cool, gotta sneak into her bedroom. Everything's better when she's around. Can't wait till her parents go out of town. Fell in love with my girl at the rock show.
We're done!
No, one more. This is so fun. This is my favorite P for Parents thing we've ever done. I gotta piss.
Did you say I gotta piss?
I literally thought that's what it said. I'm drunk and I gotta piss.
No, I'm drunk off your kiss.
What? I'm drunk off your kiss. Wow. I always thought it said, I'm drunk and I gotta piss for another night in a row. This is becoming too routine for me.
Oh, Abby's
Well, it's
calling
my
me.
fault that we fell apart in it.
Hello?
Adley, what's up, girl? I'm hanging with your mom.
Quiet.
We're having
Hi.
fun.
Mom,
Yeah.
who's picking me up?
Oh, crap.
Where are you?
I'm at the office.
Here. No one's here.
Okay, I'm on my way. Bye. It's Friday.
We were having too much fun
It's
and
early
we
out.
forgot that it's early out day. What did we do? We're bad parents, it's you, and I don't know what to say.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I feel so bad.
okay.
She's calling me back again. All right, well, thanks for watching this P for Parents.
Thanks for watching. Bye. We hope you win the
make sure you
tickets.
comment in
Answer
this
that call
video.
if she's calling
Yep.
back.
Comment on our Instagrams. We'll have a
No,
post.
comment on this. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna do two.
you could
right?
win on this YouTube video
Yep.
or on the Instagrams.
Yep.
And we'll probably give away 2 at a time so they could go with someone. Or maybe a
Yeah.
situational. I don't know. But
Yeah.
thanks for watching P for Parents. Thanks for
guys.
spending time with our family, enjoying the best days ever, enjoying those A for Adley videos.
Try not to forget
And the
when your kids have
animations.
early out when you need to go pick them up.
That's true.
And, yeah.
Love you guys. Peace
Bye.
out. Damn! Oh. Boom!
Bye.
Oh, I forgot we always do that. It's so cute. Peace.
Faux est tellement évident que je ne trouve plus de sens à ce jeu excitant. C'est bon mais c'est lassant. Tu aimes me manipuler et j'aime en faire autant. Nous sommes tous deux victimes de ce doux jeu d'amant. Je ferai l'effort, je te connais pas, car il suffit que je t'ignore pour que tu reviennes en pleurs. Je m'occupe de toi, tu repars, c'est ça, toujours le même schéma et j'anticipe à chaque fois. Faux est tellement évident que je ne trouve plus de sens à ce jeu excitant. C'est bon mais c'est lassant. Tu aimes me manipuler et j'aime en faire autant. Nous sommes tous deux victimes de ce doux jeu d'amant. Passion, émotion et correction d'équation. J'agite la solution mais j'ai toujours...
We're gonna talk about music and concerts,
Paper Payment is our favorite.
making memories with my spouse.
Talk about all our childhood music. I almost fell